You who stand at the threshold, do not rush past the trembling in your own chest, because a turning is already moving around your life like music before the first note is heard. What was prepared for you did not begin today. It has been gathering beneath the surface, arranging roads, silences, endings, delays, and sudden awakenings. I roar over your forgotten hope and tell you that your heart is not late, your promise is not lost, and your next connection will not arrive as confusion but as recognition.
You have wondered why certain hands slipped from yours, why doors closed after you prayed for them to remain open, and why love sometimes felt like a room where your voice echoed unanswered. Hear me with the jeweled clarity of Scarlet wisdom. It was not always rejection, but protection, not abandonment, but holy removal, not loss, but the clearing of a throne room for what could truly hold your future. Your depth was never the problem. It was simply too vast for shallow vessels, too luminous for those who only knew how to love by dim lamps.
I speak to your inner strength, to the part of you that survived being misunderstood, overlooked, hidden, and asked to shrink. The one being drawn toward your path will not require you to perform worthiness, beg for consistency, or translate your soul into smaller language. Their spirit will meet yours with a matching resonance, and though they may be younger in years, they will carry a maturity that is measured not by time but by alignment, reverence, courage, and steady presence.
Do not let the world's arithmetic frighten you when the Spirit is speaking in harmonies beyond numbers. What matters is mutual honor, clear consent, shared growth, and the sacred dignity of two lives choosing one another without control, secrecy, or fear. You are not being called into imbalance. You are being called into a bond where your strength is welcomed, your tenderness is protected, and your becoming is not threatened by love but nourished by it.
You will not have to chase what is being prepared for you, and you will not have to claw your way into visibility. I see the hidden roads being braided, the ordinary places being charged with meaning, the moments that will seem simple until you look back and realize they were appointed. When recognition comes, it will be peaceful, not frantic, clear, not chaotic, undeniable, not loud, because true alignment does not need to scream to prove itself.
There is a reason the word public rises like a banner over this season, because you have known too much uncertainty in shadowed corners. You have wondered where you stood, whether you were named, whether you were chosen openly or only tolerated privately. This time, your connection will not be buried beneath hesitation. It will step into the light with a calm authority that lets others see the peace surrounding what has been built with integrity.
I say to you, the embrace coming toward your life will be visible not because it seeks applause, but because honor refuses to hide what is real. People may not understand the symmetry, the timing, the age difference, the sudden ease, or the strange familiarity that moves between you, but they will sense that something has shifted. They will feel the steadiness around you, the release in your shoulders, the return of color to your spirit, and the quiet thunder of a heart no longer apologizing for being alive.
You have carried love that was not returned in the way you deserved, and you began to wonder whether you were too intense, too perceptive, too loyal, too much. Beloved listener, you were not too much. You were a deep well offered to those who only carried small cups. The one aligned with your path will not fear your waters, because they will know how to drink with gratitude, how to sit beside your silence, and how to hear the music beneath your words.
Pay attention to the stirring that rises within you as these words unfold, because your spirit often recognizes the future before your mind can explain it. That quiet excitement, that sudden clearing of distractions, that sense that certain old desires no longer fit is not random movement. It is preparation, an inner tuning, a strengthening of your discernment so you can receive what is real without clinging to what only imitates it.
Your past will try to speak when the new thing approaches, because memory often wears the mask of wisdom when it is only fear repeating old pain. It will whisper, this will be the same, this will collapse, this will drain you, this will ask you to abandon yourself again. But I lift my scarlet cup of vision and declare that restoration is not repetition, and what is being formed now is not a reenactment of wounds but a healing that makes the old weight lose its dominion.
The bond coming toward your life will not be built on surface attraction alone, though attraction will move through like fire through a golden lamp. It will be deeper, steadier, and more spacious, giving you room to breathe, grow, disagree respectfully, laugh freely, and rest without suspicion. You will notice that silence does not become a punishment, conversation does not become a battlefield, and consistency begins to feel like shelter instead of a rare miracle.
You will know this connection by the way it allows you to remain yourself. You will not need to cut away your purpose to fit inside someone else's insecurity. nor dim your calling to make your love appear safe. The one who walks beside you will not distract you from your path, but will help you remember the path when the fog thickens and your own steps feel uncertain.
Timing is not your enemy, even when delay feels like a locked gate and your patience feels worn thin from waiting. What appears slow from where you stand may be precision from a higher height, because two lives must be ready before they can carry a shared promise without crushing it. If this meeting had arrived too early, you might have misread it. If it came too late, you might have closed your heart, so the hour is being measured with a wisdom larger than your impatience.
Nothing has been wasted, not the heartbreak, not the wrong rooms, not the almosts, not the nights when you prayed without language. Every tear became water for discernment. Every disappointment taught your spirit the difference between intensity and intimacy, and every closed door returned you to the worth you once tried to negotiate. You are not behind, and you are not forgotten. You are being ripened for a love that can stand in daylight.
Beware the false glitter that promises transformation without devotion, abundance without wisdom, and destiny through shortcuts that bypass the discipline of your own awakened mind. Your prosperity will not be reduced to panic, gimmick, urgency, or a hidden link that must be seized before it disappears. True abundance begins when your thoughts, habits, choices, courage, and spiritual alignment move together like a disciplined army beneath a crimson sunrise.
Yes, your mind is part of the temple, and your habits are part of the altar where your future is shaped. When you learn to govern your attention, release scarcity, practice stewardship, and choose with clarity, you activate more than a fleeting brainwave. You awaken a pattern of sovereignty. Dream homes, journeys, beauty, comfort, and overflow may come, but they must serve your wholeness, not seduce you away from wisdom.
The connection prepared for you will also challenge you to receive ease without suspicion. You have become so accustomed to effort that peace may feel unfamiliar at first, as though something must be wrong because nothing is burning down. But let your nervous system learn a new language, let your spirit accept calm as a sign of alignment, and let your heart discover that love does not have to injure you to be real.
You may meet this person in an ordinary moment, at a place you nearly did not go, through a conversation you did not plan, or in a season you thought was only about rebuilding yourself. The surface may look simple, but beneath it currents will be moving with ancient precision. Later, you will trace the path backward and see how the mist turns, quiet invitations, postponed plans, and unexpected shifts all carried you to the exact threshold.
Do not force a face onto the promise before its hour, and do not crown the unready simply because your longing is loud. Discernment is not doubt. It is the guardian at the gate of your future, ensuring that only what carries peace, maturity, accountability, and alignment may enter. The one meant to walk with you will not be offended by your clarity, because a sincere spirit respects the boundaries that protect sacred ground.
When they arrive, they will carry softness without weakness and gentleness without uncertainty. They will have their own history of refining, their own lessons learned in hidden furnaces, their own victories over confusion, pride, immaturity, and fear. You will not be asked to raise someone into readiness. You will be invited to meet someone who has also been shaped, strengthened, and prepared.
There will be balance where once there was struggle, and relief where once there was a constant need to explain your value. Their actions will speak with a consistency that calms your questions before anxiety can build a courtroom in your mind. You will not have to wonder whether you are cherished, because steadiness will become visible in choices, time, attention, respect, and the simple faithfulness of showing up.
The public nature of this union will not be performance, but restoration of dignity. It will say to your story, you no longer have to survive on crumbs of secrecy, vague promises, or affection that disappears when witnesses arrive. You will be honored in a way that teaches your heart to stand upright again, and the light around you will not feel exposing, but liberating.
Some will question why joy returned to you so suddenly, why your countenance changed, why your steps grew firmer, why your eyes began to hold on again. Let them wonder, because not every miracle needs to be explained to be real. Your life itself will become testimony, not through shouting, but through the undeniable radiance of a soul that stopped begging for what was always beneath its worth.
You are being asked to release comparison, because what is coming cannot be measured by the ruins of what failed. Do not hold the new against the crimes of the old, and do not make a faithful presence pay the debt of those who were absent. Healing means learning to recognize difference when difference finally arrives, and allowing your heart to open without abandoning the wisdom it gained.
This connection will not erase your past, but it will reorder its power over you. The memories may remain, but they will no longer sit on the throne of your expectations, commanding every response and shrinking every hope. As steadiness replaces volatility, you will feel the past loosening its grip, like chains falling quietly into dust behind you while you keep walking forward.
You will become more secure, not because another person completes you, but because aligned love reflects back the wholeness you were already rebuilding. You will remember your laughter, your creativity, your spiritual sensitivity, your capacity to trust your own perception, and your right to be loved without bargaining. The bond will become a mirror, not a cage, showing you how beautiful you are when you are not bracing for abandonment.
I charge you to protect the music of your spirit, because the coming alignment is not only romantic, it is purposeful, creative, communal, and generational. Together, you may build work, home, art, healing, wisdom, sanctuary, enterprise, or a legacy that outlives the first sparks of attraction. This is why the foundation must be strong, because a union carrying purpose must be able to withstand weather without turning on itself.
Let your prayers become posture now, not desperation. Stand as one who is preparing a dwelling for peace, clearing clutter from the heart, forgiving without reopening every door, and choosing nourishment over noise. The season ahead asks you to be ready not by obsessing over when, where, or who, but by becoming the version of yourself that can receive honor without flinching.
You are not called to scroll past your own awakening, to sleep through the sign within your chest, or to dismiss the subtle ways your life is being rearranged. The distractions losing their grip are evidence that your inner throne is being restored. Your focus is sharpening, your appetite for confusion is fading, and your spirit is learning to recognize the fragrance of what is truly yours.
When love comes with clarity, do not sabotage it because chaos feels more familiar. When peace stands before you, do not accuse it of being boring simply because it does not wound you. Let yourself be taught by gentleness, let yourself be steadied by consistency, and let yourself discover that devotion can be quiet, radiant, and powerful without becoming a storm.
I see you standing between memory and promise, holding both caution and hope in your hands. I do not command you to abandon wisdom. I command you to stop confusing fear with prophecy. Your future is not required to kneel before your past, and what is being prepared for you has the authority to arrive clean, bright, public, and strong.
So receive this scarlet declaration as a flame set upon the altar of your becoming. You are worthy of a connection that confirms you, not one that consumes you, a love that walks beside your purpose, not one that drags you from it, a public honor that heals the hidden places where you once felt unseen. Lift your head, because the roads are aligning, the music is gathering, and your heart is being prepared to recognize what has been preparing for you.